Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here, and welcome back to some more Warframes Online. Now, I was waiting quite a while. I've always sort of wanted Trinity since the day one, really. Trinity is definitely, it's a team Warframe, really. I mean, all the abilities are around helping everyone else, and the only downside with that, and sometimes it does get a bit frustrating, do you know, when if you play Warframes, you know what I mean, you get people who run ahead and just leave you behind. And you end up just getting swamped with loads and loads and loads of enemy. And the problem is the downside with Trinity, she doesn't really have any abilities that's going to help you out in that situation. Where Vault and all the others have got like, you know, dash and electricity move and the stomp, and you know they've got moves like that that can help them out when they get swamped. So if everyone runs ahead and leaves all the enemies behind them, it gets tough. So basically, what I've had to do to counteract that, unfortunately, is to equip a rank 30 primary weapon. It's the first time I've ever done it while I'm actually ranking up a character, to be honest with you, but I find that the abilities are not enough there to actually put down enough fire to support myself. Now, let's take a look anyway. I mean, Trinity, she's rank 13 at the moment. Now, it took me quite a while to find all the parts to actually build her, the frame, the system, and so on. And I actually found the helm as well. And we'll actually show you the... I think I can actually go back the other way, sorry. In here, isn't it? And there's a standard one. Is that the actual standard one? It is, isn't it? Standard one. Do you know what? I know it sounds... I prefer the standard one. I had this already. As soon as I got Trinity, and I thought, actually, I like the standard one. This thing, I don't know, it looks like I've got a bloody disc on my head. You know what I mean? I'm not too keen on it, but... You know, it increases the duration of Trinity's power, but a slight effect of health. So you've got to have it. I mean, I got all the helm parts as well, the additional helm. So, you know, you just got to equip it, didn't you? I mean, hopefully they make a nicer one. It looks a bit goofy, you know what I mean? Big round thing on your head. Now, I've actually found some new weapons, well, I say some new blueprints over the past couple of days. I've been building loads of stuff. I mean, I built loads of reactors. I've just been building and building and building and building. What I'm actually decided to do now, I went out and I found the blueprints of Ash, Frost, and Loic. Is it? Or I can't say it. I want Frost. There's no doubt about that. And as you notice, it's the only one that hasn't got the bloody system for it. It's Sod Slaughter, isn't it? But I actually want Frost. That's because the abilities actually look relatively good. So that's something that I'm aiming for. I've actually got that chassis as well, actually, which I could actually build as well. But like I said, I mean, they are the four that I don't actually have. Now, I'll tell you what I did find today. I found this Pangolin sword, whatever it is. You can't actually buy it. I think it's a sword that you can't actually buy. Because I can't find it in the weapons. I've gone actually up here in the market and I can't actually find it. So I'm going to go and get the neutral sensor and I'm going to build that as well. Now, the other thing I've actually got equipped on... this is what I'm trying to do to counteract the issues that I'm having by being swamped, right? Yep. Probably the worst weapon. You think a mage, someone who's actually got real strong magical abilities for the team, should have something like a pole or something like on the lines of that, or the bow. Not the bow, the actual pole thing, if you know what I mean. I'll show you what I mean. This is what I was thinking anyway. I mean, I thought on the lines of something like maybe like something like that, the bow, that thing, not the actual physical bow and arrow. Because I don't know, I just thought that might be quite suitable, or maybe something like the dual heat swords or something like that. Fast firing, something on the lines of that. But what I'm having to do is to use something like this to get me out of them situations once again when I'm stuck on my own, because I don't have an ability to really wipe everything out so I can move on. So I mean, it's only a temporary solution. I want to rank them. I want to rank this up anyway, and I've whacked on a one of these things. What are they called? I'm just gone brain dead. About 10-20 minutes ago, and then I'm going to start adding a few more attributes on there because it's pretty weak at the moment. I mean, I can one-shot kill on a charged hit at the moment, which I think I really should be doing a one-shot hit on a non-charged hit. So yeah, that's something I need to sort out now. I was actually going to do a run through and a bit of gameplay, which I am, obviously, on Trinity. But I feel that, really, we need to talk about what these bloody things do, you know? Because normally what I would do is just go and play the game, you know, run through and use the moves, but you don't really see what actually they're doing. And I think this is the disadvantage with being like a mage, where you're actually helping the other players. You don't really see how you help them, and you don't really see when you need to help them. You know what I mean? So you're a bit blind. You sort of just got to make a guess, really. Now, what I've found so far, full heal and regeneration of shields to all allies and teams. Now, yeah, okay, that is the top move at the moment, which is Blessing. Now, it is a good move, there's no doubt about it, and it also regenerates my shields and my HP as well, which is fantastic. But the only time you would actually probably use that is fighting a boss. You wouldn't really use, I can't think of any other time why you would actually use that, because half the time, your teammates, they're gone, man. if you know, they're run through the next door and they've bolted off towards the end, to the end of the bloody game. So, boss fights, yeah. Now, creates a well of life for the enemy. The allies will gain health when they damage the target. Now, this is actually one of the lower value spells you can actually do. So you could cast this like 10 times. Well, not that's exaggeration. 4 or 5 times on full power. So yeah, red is really good. I mean, that really helps the team out. Now you see where this is going. This is all about fighting bosses, really. Because I'll give you a scenario. If I casted that on a corpus walker, yeah. As soon as I've casted it, he's dead, man, because someone else has sort of shot him. So they're not going to regain anything from that, really, because the spell was only cast on that enemy for such a short period of time. Now, so, and obviously it's based on when you hit that enemy, you regain some health, and if you're only hitting him once, you're hardly going to regain anything. Now, the next one is any damage taken while in the link will be charged into the nearby enemies. Now, I've used it, but I haven't to this point yet. I haven't really seen anything spectacular about this yet that I think, God, you know, it's very unnoticeable. I mean, I'm not seeing enemies drop dead or anything like that. It's nothing like that at all. In fact, apart from glowing, I really haven't noticed the difference. But we can try that out anyway. Allies will gain energy when damaging an enemy marker with energy from Viper. So, fair enough. I mean, that's not too bad neither. Now, I like the fact that you can actually regain. Well, one good thing what I found, it's all about bosses with this one, and about team play. Now, you would have to play with your friends to really experience that, because obviously, when you're actually playing the game, you know, it's very hard to say you're in a team. It's hard to explain, guys, but if you play the game, you know what I mean. But in bosses, you could say you're playing team play, because they're all clustered around one enemy, and you've got to kill that enemy. And when you cast or you use your ability, you know it will, you know, it will work on your allies, or vice versa. But actually, in Warframes, people, because they run ahead, if I do my ability, they're going to be out of range. You know, they're going to be either in the other door. You know, and I might not get everyone within the full heal. But saying that, Trinity's very, very good actually with enemies. If you're doing it, I mean, there is one, you know, why would you want Trinity? Because, okay, if you're tanking through and ranking up, yeah, you can ask that question. But if you're working in a team and you're doing bosses, like enemies, to grind out, say for instance, control sensors or something like that, then it's worth it, because it saves people using a retrieve, you can put down more damage, you can regenerate everyone's shield, and not only that, you can regenerate your own abilities. So, you know, the blue orbs, you can actually regenerate your own power to maximum based on using ability and then shooting the enemy, and then you regain it via that. So you can, in one boss fight, I can cast 20, 30, maybe even 40 if I use the lower grade sort of abilities, and regenerate my own power back. So that was the first. That was probably the first thing I actually noticed. I thought, actually, that's pretty good. I like that. I like the fact that one of the abilities, once you cast it, you're regenerating. Actually, just noticed. Shotgun. Swap that. I noticed that you're actually regenerating not just the health and your shields, but actually you're regenerating your magical abilities as well. So you could do a constant cast, pretty much. So it's like cast, you know, shoot, cast, shoot, full heal, cast, you know. I felt that I had to really do a boss to really sort of explain it, really, because it took me a while to realise. to realise what are the actual benefits of actually, you know, picking Trinity. So anyway, we're just going to crack on anyway, and I'll show you what I mean anyway. I'm sort of hoping these guys are sort of low rank, so I can actually show you. I can show you that you can actually kill a boss, a high-ranking boss, when you're actually low rank, if you've got Trinity with you. So there's some enemies down there, not a problem. Oh, let's drop down there. Sometimes bloody annoying when he grabs on that rail. I can hear one of them really annoying ball things as well. They're the most irritating thing. There's one. Oh. I'm getting shot from behind as well. I am, yeah. Would be one of them really tough swines as well, wouldn't it? I don't want to go this way, but I feel like I've sort of committed now. See what I mean? The guys didn't help me there. I come out the door, I'm getting absolutely nailed, and there's just no one to sort. Hang on, let's help this guy out, you know. And this is the reason I'm having to carry this rank 30 bloody gun. So he's waiting for me anyway. That was nice of him. So yeah, I mean, that, you see what I mean? It's everyone's expected to be a tank in Warframes when people don't realise that actually, do you know what? Trinity's got really good abilities, but you need to support Trinity because Trinity, you know, low rank, hasn't got really much to defend herself. Anyway, we don't need to talk about that anymore. Let's just work out now where the fuck are we going up here? Are we? This guy's suggesting he's standing there, so we're going this way. Okay. No, he's gone this way. Still get lost. Do you know what? I've played these maps absolutely a ridiculous amount of times, and even now I get bloody lost. I've just never got used to these ones. I don't want that guy to stop down there. Not do the ideal scenario, is it? Oh, I hate these things. That's the advantage of having a sentinel, because the sentinels probably actually put most damage down there. Uh-oh. I'll reload that. Can't really see much there, but... Right, we're outside now. We're quite close to the actual boss now. Fortunate for me, this gun is actually pretty good. I like this gun. It's probably one of my sort of favourite gold. One of my sort of favourite sort of guns. Can put down a lot of damage. The only downside I've got with the gun at the moment, guys, what I've done is I've moved all my high-ranking cards over to my Sentinel. So obviously, we want to get a bit closer now. Is he coming up? Here he comes. So what we're going to do first of all is just do a bit of well of life. I don't know how we'll fix where they're going to be, how much life these guys are going to need. Uh-oh. That's me gone. Are they not? What are these guys doing? Are they going to shoot him, or are they just chilling? Okay, maybe we hop down here and get him to come down here with us, because once again, why are they waiting here? They're waiting for him to attack us. That was a waste of my abilities there I used. Waiting for him to plod over and join us. Here we go. Here he comes. Now, as you see, as I'm shooting him, if you look at my energy is actually going up, so now I can actually cast again. I'm going to keep firing, because I reckon I could probably, even though he's in the air... There we go, I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to do it again now, because I want to regenerate more of my power back. So I'm going to put more... See if I can get all the way. There we are. So pretty much maximum power there. See, now I can actually put down well of life, so my compadres can regenerate some health back from when they attack him. Not that they're going to be low anyway, but... See, and you see that move he's actually doing there? He's regenerating that from me. Uh-oh. That's the problem. Come on, guys. For the team. I should probably really be standing a lot further away than I am right now, really. It's too close for me, really. Don't shoot me, God's sake. Okay, I'm going to do a retreat. To somewhere maybe a little bit more safer. I can cast my abilities from distance, so... There's no reason for me to be standing right next to him. Although the effectiveness... Oh, look. The effectiveness of my gun's going to be a little bit weaker from here. Not too bad. It's quite high rank, 30, so it should do put quite a bit of damage down. Now, I sort of messed up there. I should probably really set up here in the first place, really. The only time I'm really probably going to go down there is if he... someone goes down, like man down. I'm putting down some actually quite good damage there. Getting some orange ones there, which are the critical hits, I'm assuming. Now, I think if I had all the cards maxed out in here, I could have sped up the process, but we're going to do this quite easily now. They are hiding, so I know they're all... they could have done with me now, adding Well of Life and stuff like that, but I cocked up really, guys. I should have really sat up here in the first place, casting my abilities from here. Doesn't mean I have to run down there in a minute. He's using a shotgun as well, so that's obviously putting down some massive damage. Now what I've found is the bosses normally seem to target the ones that put the most damage down, basically. That was relatively easy, so I'm assuming these guys must be a relatively good rank. Now, I've got quite a lot of ammo left, so probably really support these guys there. Oh, Well of Life again. What I could do is I should go and get that. Oh, bollocks on them stupid bloody things. I can't stand them. Now, Sentinel's died a death, unfortunately.
Override complete. Move on.
Keep up with this guy. Old Forrest Gump in front of me. He's off. He's out of there. We've got... There he is. Let him catch up a bit. We've got one of them really annoying things coming behind him. Bloody things are really annoying, aren't they? The reload while I'm swinging. Ball thing. I don't know if he's going to follow me down there. Can't hear it anyway. Shot from the rear now.
Watch yourself. Foot soldiers are on the way.
Oh, one of these very annoying things. So, like I said, Trinity. I mean, that was pretty easy, actually. Maybe I should have picked a harder boss, really. And because I was chatting away, I didn't really put myself in the right position. I should have been further away. I mean, I've done bosses where I've literally... It's like a good example, look. These two enemies are here, right? These two guys here just run straight past, you know. But what the hell? It's very annoying sometimes. You think, God, guys... I understand why, because these guys are probably just doing it for the control sensors or something like that, and they don't want to be hanging about. Because they've probably done this level about 6,000 times now. I get that. But, you know, it can get a little bit irritating sometimes when... Do you know what I mean? Because I'm only a low rank. My shields, if you look at them, I've got 480, 190, which is pretty low, really. No reason I did that, really. So I actually can show you the full heal as well while we're here. Yeah, look. That's basically heal everyone. You can see like the vicinity there. It didn't go past the door at all there. Obviously, it healed the guys there, but you know, if they would have gone past that front door, maybe even in front of the front, it's just standing at the door, it wouldn't heal them at all. So you've got to be in quite close proximity to use that. I think it's almost like an emergency thing, really, when you just get swamped in. And the only doubt, one thing they need to add something to tell the mage or tell Trinity, right? I'm gonna have to escape from this session. To tell Trinity when the other players are running low on health, because it's a bit of a guessing game, really. You can hover on the individual teammates, but the problem is with that. If I mean, you've seen some of the battles before. When you just get mobbed, there's no way you could aim your pointer on another player. It's almost physically impossible. You'd be swarmed with enemy, so you'd be absolutely no chance at all. Now, like I said, there's no real point actually going and doing something where you're running for a mission. Obviously, you're going to have to do that to rank up Trinity in the first place, and you have to go for that process. But I think for the sake of the video, really, it's got to be attacking primarily. It's got actually. We could actually let's go and see if we can find something a bit. Go to find something a little bit harder. Mobile defense. Only 18 though, and it's pretty low. 18 to 24, that's low. Even though my rank at the moment, this is going to be obviously a lot harder. Defend. Let's just give this a go. Whatever the outcome is, guys, more than likely going to be death. 35 to 55 on my low rank. I'm willing to try. Now, if they stick around by the cargo, right, there's a chance that I might survive. Well of Life is actually quite handy for yourself because there's not many abilities around actually where you can heal not everyone but just yourself as well. Let's go, guys. Rock and roll. Now, not really equipped for this really. I'm using a rank 30 weapon with only a few cards on there really. I should have really focused on a bit more damage, but doesn't matter. Just got to do what we've got to do now. Let's just hope this turns out okay. Now, this mobile defense one's actually not too bad because there's two paths actually they come in. They're either come in from upstairs or run down here or down this way, so it's not too bad. And there's loads of these around the place as well, so which I will be needing. Probably don't really want to be wasting my bullets, neither do I. So here we go. Now, normally what I would do is I'll just tank in there and get stuck in, but I think I'm going to stay on the core. I don't think I should really be just take them out from a distance. Make sure I'm safe. Let the Sentinel do a bit of shooting as well. Man down. Now, it's times like this I could probably contribute a bit. See if we give a bit more life, both of them. Even though he's just been rejuvenated, so his red will be low, so that'll max him out now anyway. Right, how are we doing on the core? Still 100% anyway. There's 3 of us, so we should be okay. Now I want to rejuvenate as quick as I can. Now, like I said, the problem is with Trinity in these situations, using these first 2 abilities, like Well of Life, the Well of Life one where you cast it on ability, cast it on an enemy, and anyone shooting it rejuvenates energy and health. That's fine, but these targets don't last long enough to actually rejuvenate much. So that's pointless in this sort of round. Energy is exactly the same, because it's Link Shield. That's my own ability anyway. And then obviously the Blessing, which is probably the main one you're probably going to use in these scenarios. When someone goes down, you can rejuvenate them to 100%. So that's what I've found so far. I mean, I've only ranked up. I'm still learning Trinity, to be honest, and the best time to use things. And, you know, you go through that stage. But level 14, I'm still pretty much junior, really. Do you know what I mean? And on maximising her abilities. Based on the playing styles of Warframe players, you know, like they're running ahead. When's the best time for me to do it then? As you can see, I don't use the axe much. The only time I'm probably going to use the axe is when I'm at a point where, you know, I'm just swamped. And there's a lot more of them sort of little smashing crate things up here. There's one here, and there's a couple more of the other side as well. Whoa, look at them all, look. He's going to need some melt there. He can't do all them on his own, can he? Then again, I'm not looking behind me neither at the moment, so I'm just going to put some heavy fire down here for this guy. Watching my health now, right? It's going low, so what I'm thinking, I'm going to just boss it out for a bit. Sentinels rejuvenate my shields to maximum. That wasn't too bad. Well, what I was going to do there is Well of Life. Wait till my HP goes down to about 56 or something. There we go. And then what I would have done is I would have used the Well of Life. Is it the Well of Life? The actual last one? The Blessing, sorry. It's the main one, isn't it? And they should be alright, these guys, at the moment. We missing someone.
Looks like heavy activity ahead.
Some rounds down here. I need to do that for myself. Right, I need some more blue ones now, just to rejuvenate a little bit. Am I maxed out now? Yeah, I should be pretty maxed out now. I'm not, actually, I'm only halfway. So far, straightforward.
Walkers incoming.
A bit too many, really, isn't there? My first thought. Uh-oh, not good. I should put myself in a stupid situation there. They're all going for my Sentinel now. Am I going to get a retrieve on this? There's just way too many of them there, isn't there? Thanks, dude. So, like them situations, but yeah, it's fair to say, guys, I shouldn't have put myself in that bloody situation there, should I? Did do something a little bit stupid there. But luckily, one of my teammates come to save me. Now, looks like the core's under attack now. Probably don't want to kill that last one now. Let the core charge up. Oh no, not a good idea. Oh, it's charging up right actually. We should be right. Now, I don't know, I'm just so used to playing that forward sort of player, the attacking, aggressive sort of, you know, more typical Warframes character that sometimes you forget that, you know. This one's really not designed to do that sort of gameplay, really. Didn't even have time to do it there. Help me again, guys. Man down. Oh, see, I need to put more attributes on my shield, obviously, didn't I? See if I can help these guys out. Give them charge up a little bit. I'm sure they're all going to be full, but might as well use it, eh? Because I've got it there. Maybe I want to go even further back. Let's go a bit further back. I'm only level 14. I'm doing a 35 to 55. It's probably why I keep dying. Then again, I have put in some newbie spots there, haven't I? And the core's doing fine. I'm not. I've gone down twice in one round. That's me out of here, guys. So I think that shows, like, it wasn't a good example, really. I don't think that was it was not how the video intended to go. You know, in my own head, how I wanted it to go. I wanted to do that first boss, show how from distance you can support your teammates, and rejuvenate my own powers at the same time, so I could cast and cast. And that round really, I suppose that really just showed you. I'm gonna have to get out of this, guys. Disconnect from this one. Showed you that actually, you know, as a sort of solo player with Trinity, it's very difficult to support yourself. I think if I had maximum shields, maximum armor, right, and maximum cards there, of course it wouldn't have been a problem. There's no doubt about it. What I mean is there's no ability there really to, do you know what I mean, put down some massive damage, really. So that's the only downside with Trinity. But from a team point of view, if you've got a few friends or something like that who play as well, Trinity would be absolutely excellent, because you could say to your teammates, quick, walk towards me, you know, I'm going to do a heal, everyone, blah, 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 you know, everyone focus on this target, I'm going to cast this one, and so on. You can see how it would be quite effective like that. And I would like to demonstrate correctly in the first one, really, how beneficial it can be playing with not your friends when you're actually doing a boss. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.